you see right now confidence in the economy plummeting. You see Americans feeling that things are really unstable. We've certainly seen the stock market all over the place. The tariff policy changes daily. In the middle of all that, Donald Trump wants to give a massive tax cut to the wealthy. And our debt situation gets worse and worse. That's why you saw that downgrade this week. I don't think this is the kind of thing that doesn't register with the American people. The poll numbers say people are losing confidence in Donald Trump and the economy. That used to be his strong suit. And he has historically low popularity levels for a new president. So, no, this is not business as usual. And in fact, I think you're going to see a lot of resentment from everyday Americans who are hurting, who are struggling to pay the bills. Democrats didn't speak to that so well in 2024. Now Donald Trump's not speaking to it because he's going to give a huge tax break to the wealthy.
Mayor, Mick mentioned Moody's. We learned on Friday that the U.S. top credit rating is being downgraded. This is not the kind of news that investors and economists want to hear. What impact could this have to the U.S. economy, Mayor?
Look, we have a profound problem here. We were, in effect, the gold standard for the world. We were the one stable, great economy that everyone wanted to focus on. And now we're becoming unstable. Our trade policies make no sense. We're getting downgraded by the rating agencies. We don't have a stable economic policy, and our debt is exploding. I hate saying it as an American. Look, I would like to see this nation succeed every single time. But honestly, Hena, right now, you've got trading partners around the world and investors around the world looking at the United States of America and saying, we don't make sense. And they actually are looking for where they can put their money elsewhere. And that's something we should be worried about.
Mick, we know there are dozens of Republicans that are concerned that the budget bill adds to the deficit. Both of you just spoke about it. How might this impact the government's ability to carry out policies going forward, given the country's, I'm going to say the number, $36 trillion in debt? That's a lot of digits on our screen. Mick. Oh, we lost. Okay, we lost Mick, but Mayor, I would love to.
I'm still with you, Hena.
Yes, let me talk to you. Thank you for that, Mayor. Looking at this national debt, what do you think we can do to get out of it?
Well, certainly what we shouldn't do is give a massive tax break to the folks who are doing the best in our country. I mean, look, remember, millionaires and billionaires gained a lot of money during the COVID crisis. I mean, it was a really strange and troubling reality. But if you're super wealthy in America, you're doing better than ever. You do not need another tax break. And meanwhile, we have a massive debt and we have everyday Americans hurting. By the way, where are they trying to find, the Republicans in Congress, where are they trying to find the money for that tax break? They want to cut Medicaid, which reaches millions and millions of everyday Americans, including a lot of Trump voters. They want to cut food assistance programs. And I'm sad to say this, but a lot of middle-class people, working-class people now need food assistance because they cannot make ends meet. So I think when you think about it, why would you explode the debt even further to give money away to those who already have it and take away some really basic things, healthcare and food, from everyday working Americans? I mean, it's insane, and it will catch up with the Republicans. It will catch up with Donald Trump. You can't do this for long and people don't figure it out.
Yeah, Mick, you're back with us?
Hena, I am. I had some absolutely fascinating things to say while I was away, however. I can just assure you of that. So
it would have been great, Mick.
Well, I do want to talk to you, both of you, about the last 4 months from President Trump. More than 150 executive orders, bringing border crossings down by some 90%, empowering Elon Musk and Doge to make cuts to federal agencies, federal programs, laying off roughly 250,000 federal workers. Then there are the tariffs. There is that baseline 10% on all import goods. China has seen up to 145%. Of course, that's now on a 90-day pause. This graphic really does a good job laying out the past 4 months. So far, only the UK has struck a deal. With all that, Wall Street is up, inflation is down, recent jobs report was positive. Mick, is Trump's approach to running the country working? And Mayor, I'm going to pose the same question to you after.
It appears so. I still think they're going to have some concerns long-term about inflation, because inflation is driven in large part by government spending, and it doesn't look like that's coming down by very much. But even if you don't like Donald Trump, you have to give credit where credit is due. He's doing exactly what he said he would do on the campaign. And I think that's resonating with people. Yes, he doesn't have the approval ratings on the economy that he probably wants, but he is encouraging people to try and wait and see and get through the next couple of months to allow new tariff trade policies to kick in, to allow new energy policies to kick in, and to allow new deregulatory policies to kick in.
Mayor, we're looking at the first 117 days in office. How do you think he's doing so far?
Well, he promised us chaos, and he's giving us chaos. I mean, I really think Mick's right that Donald Trump's doing a lot of things he said he'd do, but he's doing them in an extreme manner. He's all over the map, and people are feeling the effects. When you look at consumer confidence, there's a reason it's going down precipitously.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.